Ladies and gentlemen, imagine for a moment that you hold in your hands the key to any success you desire, the answer to every ambition, every goal, and every dream. That key is belief. It's not a word we just throw around. Belief is a powerful force, the foundation of every success story. Without belief, success cannot be sustained, and without it, action itself becomes hollow, lacking the energy and purpose that makes real results possible. Belief is the foundation upon which every great achievement is built. When we look back at any success story, no matter how grand or humble, the one common thread is always the unwavering belief of the individual involved. This belief is more than just a positive thought or hopeful feeling. It's a deep-seated conviction, an inner certainty that fuels every action, even when logic or circumstance suggests otherwise. Belief has the power to shape our reality because at its core, belief influences how we interpret the world, how we respond to challenges, and ultimately how we align our actions with our aspirations. You think of belief as the seed of all possibilities. If you plant that seed, nurture it, and protect it from the harsh elements of doubt and negativity, it will grow. But it starts as an idea, as a feeling within you that whispers, this can be done, or even more powerfully, I can do this. The strength of this belief shapes not only what we aim for, but also how hard we push ourselves to achieve it. When we believe something to be possible, we engage with our goals differently. Our efforts intensify, our focus sharpens, and our resilience strengthens. We are willing to sacrifice, to take risks, and to step outside our comfort zones because we know deep down that the prize at the end is real and within our grasp. Belief affects our brain chemistry as well. Science shows us that when we have a positive belief about a future outcome, our brain releases dopamine, the motivation molecule. This neurotransmitter not only boosts our mood, but also increases our drive and focus, making it easier for us to stay committed to our goals. It creates a feedback loop where belief drives action, action reinforces belief, and the cycle continues, propelling us forward with a sense of purpose and determination. Moreover, belief serves as an anchor in turbulent times. When we face obstacles, our belief can be the one thing that keeps us grounded. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable on the path to success. They are part of the journey, testing our resolve and pushing us to grow. Without a strong foundation of belief, these obstacles can seem insurmountable, leaving us feeling defeated or questioning our path. But with belief as our foundation, we interpret these setbacks not as failures, but as necessary steps toward our ultimate goal. Belief turns obstacles into opportunities for learning and growth, fueling our journey instead of stalling it. Another powerful aspect of belief is that it changes how we see ourselves. When we truly believe in our potential, we begin to view ourselves as capable, resourceful, and resilient individuals. This self-concept then informs our behavior. We start taking actions that are aligned with our goals because we see ourselves as the kind of person who achieves. This shift in identity is crucial because success is not just about reaching a destination, it's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve that goal. Belief helps us transform from the inside out, allowing us to embody the qualities, habits, and mindset necessary for lasting success. In addition, belief has the power to shape the world around us. People who have a strong belief in their mission or goal have an infectious energy that inspires those around them. This doesn't happen through words alone. It's something deeper, something that comes from living and breathing the certainty of their vision. When others see that kind of conviction, it motivates them to believe as well. This ripple effect is one of the most profound impacts of belief. It's why leaders who are deeply committed to their purpose are able to rally others and create movements. Their belief becomes a beacon, drawing others toward a shared vision and amplifying the collective effort to bring it to life. Lastly, belief drives us to keep moving forward even when we don't see immediate results. The journey to success is rarely linear. There are often long stretches where progress feels slow or non-existent. In these moments, belief acts as our guiding light. It reminds us why we started and assures us that every step, no matter how small, is taking us closer to our destination. Belief sustains our motivation in the face of delayed gratification. Creating your inner reality is a powerful process that starts with a shift in perception, a conscious decision to live in alignment with your highest goals and ambitions. Before success manifests outwardly, it must first be experienced internally. This isn't merely daydreaming, it's about making a deliberate, intentional choice to see yourself as the person who has already achieved what you desire. Our minds are incredibly adept at responding to the images, emotions, and thoughts we feed them. When we repeatedly visualize our desired outcomes and experience the emotions of that reality, we are training our minds and bodies to believe it as if it has already happened. When you create your inner reality, you are essentially programming your brain to recognize the future you desire. By immersing yourself in thoughts of success, your brain starts interpreting them as familiar experiences. In fact, brain imaging studies have shown that imagining an action stimulates the same neural networks as actually performing it. This process primes our mind for success, and it prepares us to act in ways that align with the reality we envision. Instead of feeling intimidated by challenges, we see them as steps on a journey we are already living. Our mind begins to align our focus, energy, and actions with this inner vision, making us more likely to make choices that bring us closer to our goal. Creating your inner reality also requires embracing the emotions of success before it happens. It's not enough to merely picture yourself succeeding. You must also feel the joy, satisfaction, and confidence that come with it. When you truly immerse yourself in the emotional experience of success, your mind cannot distinguish between imagination and reality. The subconscious mind starts to accept this inner experience as part of your identity. This is incredibly powerful because our actions are driven by who we believe we are. If you feel successful within, you'll start to act, think, and carry yourself like someone who is successful. This emotional immersion creates a foundation for new habits, behaviors, and attitudes that naturally lead to the outcomes you want. There's also a scientific basis for this approach. When we consistently visualize our goals and pair them with strong positive emotion, the brain releases chemicals that reinforce these experiences. Dopamine, for instance, is a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, motivation, and reward. When you feel good about your inner reality, dopamine is released, reinforcing those feelings and motivating you to act in ways that align with your vision. This neurochemical process strengthens your inner reality over time, making it feel more real and attainable. You start building mental resilience as your brain becomes wired to seek out experiences that bring you closer to your vision. Creating your inner reality also helps you overcome self-doubt. When you vividly imagine and experience success within, you become less susceptible to doubts and fears that arise from external circumstances. Your inner reality becomes a sanctuary, a place where you have already achieved what you desire. And this gives you confidence to keep moving forward, regardless of what the outer world throws at you. When you encounter challenges or setbacks, your inner reality serves as a reminder that you are still on the path toward your goal. This is crucial, as setbacks are often where many people abandon their dreams. But with a strong inner reality, setbacks are less daunting because you have already seen and felt your success. You know it's possible. Creating an inner reality of success is also a form of mental rehearsal. Professional athletes, musicians, and high achievers often use visualization to mentally rehearse their performance. They see every detail, feel every movement, and imagine every outcome as if it were real. By doing this repeatedly, they condition their minds and bodies to react in line with their vision. This same approach applies to any goal or ambition. When you create an inner reality filled with successful outcomes, your mind becomes accustomed to this experience, reducing anxiety and hesitation when facing challenges. Instead, you enter situations with a sense of familiarity and confidence as though you've already been there. Inner reality isn't just about motivation, it's about creating a new lens through which you see yourself and your potential. When you align your internal world with the future you want, the external world begins to adjust to match it. You become more open to opportunities that resonate with your vision, and you are more likely to seize them because they feel like a natural progression of your inner world. This alignment between inner reality and outer action is where transformation happens. What started as a mental image, a feeling, a spark, gradually turns into tangible achievements. The lines between imagination and reality blur, and the vision you once held inside becomes your life outside. Overcoming limiting beliefs is one of the most crucial steps in any journey toward success. Limiting beliefs are those thoughts and assumptions that tell us we're not capable, that we don't have what it takes, or that certain things are beyond our reach. These beliefs are like invisible chains, subtly but powerfully shaping the way we think, feel, and act. Often they are so ingrained that we don't even recognize them for what they are. They feel like truths. But the reality is they are just stories that we've internalized over time, perhaps from past failures, criticisms, or societal expectations. The key to breaking free and moving toward success starts with identifying and releasing these limiting beliefs. The first step is awareness. Limiting beliefs are often unconscious, which makes them hard to recognize without careful introspection. Start by paying attention to the thoughts that arise when you consider a new goal or a big change. What do you tell yourself? Do thoughts of self doubt, inadequacy, or fear come up? These are signs that a limiting belief might be lurking beneath the surface. By observing your thoughts without judgment, you can start to bring these hidden beliefs into the light. Awareness alone is powerful because it gives you the chance to question the validity of these thoughts, something you may not have done before. Once you've identified a limiting belief, the next step is to challenge it. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Often, when we take a closer look, we realize that these beliefs don't hold up under scrutiny. They may be based on isolated experiences, past failures, or someone else's opinion rather than objective truth. You can also ask, where did this belief come from? Understanding the source of a limiting belief can help you see that it's not an inherent truth, but rather a story you picked up along the way. For example, maybe you were once told that you weren't good at a particular skill, and you've carried that belief with you ever since. By recognizing its origin, you can begin to see it as separate from who you are. Challenging limiting beliefs also involves reframing them. Reframing is the process of transforming a negative or self-defeating thought into a more positive and empowering one. For example, if you have a belief that says, I'm not smart enough to succeed, you could reframe it as, I'm capable of learning and growing, and I have the potential to succeed. This shift in perspective is essential because it changes the way you relate to yourself. When you replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones, you begin to see yourself as someone who is capable and deserving of success. This internal shift has a direct impact on your external actions as you start approaching challenges with confidence rather than hesitation. Another powerful technique for overcoming limiting beliefs is to visualize success. Visualization isn't just about imagining a successful outcome, it's about embodying the feelings, thoughts, and mindset of a successful person. When you imagine yourself achieving your goals, fully immersed in the experience, you are rewiring your brain to accept this new reality. Visualization strengthens the belief that you can succeed, making it easier to act in alignment with this belief. Over time, this practice helps to dismantle limiting beliefs by replacing them with thoughts of possibility and confidence. Taking action is also a critical step in breaking free from limiting beliefs. Action serves as evidence that challenges the old restrictive mindset. For instance, if you have a belief that says, I'm not good at public speaking, taking a small step like speaking in front of a few friends can begin to erode this belief. Every action you take that contradicts a limiting belief sends a powerful message to your subconscious. I am capable. With each step, you gather more evidence of your potential, slowly building a new narrative that replaces the old limiting one. Overcoming limiting beliefs is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Limiting beliefs often resurface when we face new challenges or enter unfamiliar situations. The key is to remain vigilant and committed to the journey of self-discovery and growth. Each time a limiting belief arises, see it as an opportunity to strengthen your resolve, to reinforce your empowering beliefs, and to deepen your commitment to your vision. Remember, these beliefs only have power if we allow them to. By choosing to challenge and replace them, We take back control of our lives, freeing ourselves to pursue our dreams without hesitation. Finally, recognize that you are not defined by your past or by what others have said. Limiting beliefs often stem from past experiences, but they do not determine your future. Just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it has to repeat itself. You have the power to change your narrative, to create new beliefs that serve you and support your journey towards success. Releasing limiting beliefs opens up new possibilities and allows you to fully embrace the potential that has always been within you. As you let go of these mental barriers, you create the space for growth, achievement, and the realization of your dreams. Acting as your future self is a transformative approach to achieving success, one that requires you to step into the mindset, behaviors, and habits of the person you aspire to become. This concept is rooted in the idea that when you embody the qualities and actions of your future self now, you align your present with the outcomes you desire. It's about training your mind to perceive yourself not as a work in progress, but as someone who has already achieved their goals. This shift in identity influences how you think, what you prioritize, and how you respond to challenges, setting a powerful foundation for growth and success. When you act as your future self, you are essentially engaging in a form of mental rehearsal. Visualizing and embodying the traits of the person you want to be rewires your brain to respond in ways that align with that identity. Scientific research supports this approach, showing that the brain can't fully distinguish between actions that are vividly imagined and those that are actually performed. By immersing yourself in the mindset of your successful self, you train your brain to respond to real world situations as if you've already accomplished what you're striving for. This rehearsal makes you more resilient, confident, and adaptable, qualities that are essential for overcoming obstacles and staying committed to your goals. One of the most important aspects of acting as your future self is developing the habits that are consistent with the life you want to create. Success is often a result of consistent, small actions that accumulate over time. And when you identify and adopt the habits of your future self, you start to build momentum toward your goals. For example, if your future self is someone who prioritizes health and well being, you might start adopting daily habits like exercise, meditation, or healthy eating. If your future self is disciplined and focused, you might implement routines that minimize distractions and maximize productivity. By taking on these habits today, you bridge the gap between who you are and who you aspire to be, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of success. In addition to adopting habits, acting as your future self means cultivating the emotional resilience and mindset of someone who has already succeeded. Success isn't just about achieving an end goal, it's about managing the inevitable ups and downs that come with pursuing ambitious dreams. When you adopt the mindset of your future self, you develop a greater tolerance for discomfort, setbacks, and uncertainty. Instead of feeling discouraged by obstacles, you start viewing them as opportunities to grow, just as the successful version of yourself would. This shift in perspective allows you to navigate challenges with a sense of purpose and determination, knowing that every experience, positive or negative, is a stepping stone on the path to your ultimate goal. Acting as your future self also affects how you interact with others. Success often requires collaboration, networking, and influence. And when you embody the confidence and clarity of your future self, people are naturally drawn to you. They sense your vision, commitment, and authenticity, which can open doors to new opportunities and relationships. When you show up as the person who has already achieved their goals, your interactions become more intentional and you naturally attract people and resources that align with your aspirations. You start building connections with others who share your values, ambitions, and drive, creating a support network that propels you further along your journey. Another key element of acting as your future self is making decisions based on your goals rather than your current limitations. Many people let their present circumstances dictate their choices, which often leads to stagnation. When you adopt the mindset of your future self, however, you start making decisions from a place of abundance, confidence, and possibility. You think beyond immediate obstacles and consider what will bring you closer to your vision. This approach empowers you to take calculated risks, invest in personal growth, and pursue opportunities that might have felt out of reach before. Acting as your future self shifts your focus from what you can't do to what you are capable, enabling you to take bold steps that align with your long term goals. Lastly, embodying your future self requires a commitment to self discipline and self accountability. Success isn't something that just happens overnight, it's the result of consistent effort, focus, and dedication. When you see yourself as the person who has already achieved their dreams, you naturally adopt a sense of responsibility for maintaining that success. You hold yourself accountable for your actions, knowing that each decision either brings you closer to your goal or moves you further away from it. This level of self discipline creates a powerful momentum that fuels your progress, keeping you motivated even when the journey gets tough. Instead of waiting for the future to bring success to you, you actively create it by living in alignment with the qualities, values, and behaviors of the person you want to become. Taking risks and stepping out of your comfort zone is a fundamental aspect of the journey towards success. Our comfort zones are built around familiarity, security, and predictability, providing a sense of ease in our daily lives. While staying within this safe space may feel secure, it often leads to stagnation and prevents us from reaching our full potential. True growth and achievement require us to move beyond this bubble and embrace the unknown. Taking risks, even calculated ones, is an essential part of this process as it challenges us to break old patterns, adopt new perspectives, and push past self imposed limitations. When we venture out of our comfort zones, we invite the possibility of failure, which is why many people avoid it. However, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Each time we step into unfamiliar territory and face the possibility of not succeeding, we gain value in resilience, learn resilience, and build mental strength. Embracing failure as a learning experience rather than a setback shifts our mindset from fearing mistakes to seeing them as necessary steps on the path to growth. By stepping out of our comfort zones and taking risks, we open ourselves up to this invaluable growth process, which ultimately shapes us into more capable, resourceful, and determined individuals. Another reason taking risks is essential is that it introduces us to new opportunities. When we stay in our comfort zones, we are often limited by the resources, connections, and skills we already possess. However, stepping out opens doors we may not have known existed, presenting us with opportunities to connect with others, learn new skills, and discover aspects of ourselves that we hadn't previously tapped into. It's in these moments of uncertainty that we often find breakthroughs. The very act of trying something new or putting ourselves in an unfamiliar situation exposes us to fresh experiences and insights, expanding our understanding of what is possible and increasing our chances of achieving the success we seek. Taking risks also helps us to build self-confidence each time we push ourselves to step into the unknown. We are proving to ourselves that we are capable of facing challenge. Even if the outcome isn't exactly as we hoped, the act of taking action builds courage and self-assurance. Over time, we become more comfortable with discomfort, realizing that we can handle uncertainty and that we are resilient enough to bounce back from setbacks. This confidence is crucial because it reinforces a positive feedback loop. The more risks we take, the more confident we become, and the more likely we are to take future risks. In this way, stepping out of our comfort zones not only propels us forward, but also strengthens our belief in our own capabilities. Another key aspect of taking risks is that it fosters creativity and innovation. When we're confined to familiar routines and safe choices, we're less likely to think creatively or explore unconventional solutions. However, when we take risks, we often encounter obstacles that require us to think outside the box and adapt in ways we hadn't anticipated. These experiences push us to develop new problem-solving skills and open our minds to alternative approaches. The ability to adapt is a crucial skill on the path to success, as it enables us to handle unexpected situations with agility and find creative solutions to complex challenges. Taking risk also teaches us the value of persistence and perseverance. When we encounter setbacks, failures, or difficult situations as a result of taking risks, we learn to keep going despite adversity. The journey outside of our comfort zone is often filled with obstacles, but these experiences teach us how to stay committed to our goals, even when the path becomes challenging. Over time, this persistence becomes a defining trait, allowing us to tackle bigger challenges with resilience and resolve. Successful people are often those who refuse to give up, who see each setback as a stepping stone rather than a barrier. By repeatedly taking risks and pushing through difficulties, we build this mental toughness that keeps us moving forward no matter the odds. Finally, taking risks allows us to discover our true potential. Many of us have talents, strengths, and capabilities that remain untapped simply because we never give ourselves the chance to explore them. When we step out of our comfort zones, we're forced to draw on skills and qualities we may not have known we possess. These experiences help us to see ourselves in a new light, revealing potential we may have underestimated or overlooked. As we continue to push our boundaries, we uncover more of these hidden abilities, expanding our understanding of who we are and what we are capable of achieving. This self discovery is one of the greatest rewards of taking risks, as it empowers us to pursue our dreams with a deeper sense of purpose and conviction. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is a cornerstone of success. The people you spend time with and the environments you engage in have a profound effect on your mindset, motivation, and resilience. Positive influences encourage and inspire you, helping you stay focused and grounded even during challenging times. Just as negativity breeds more negativity, positivity has a contagious quality, lifting your spirits, boosting your confidence, and reminding you of what's possible. When you intentionally surround yourself with people who support your dreams and encourage your growth, you create a supportive ecosystem that fosters achievement and well-being. A major benefit of positive influences is that they help reinforce a growth mindset. People who inspire you, those who believe in constant improvement, learning, and resilience model behaviors that you naturally start to adopt. When you see others striving for their goals, overcoming obstacles, and achieving success, it reinforces the belief that growth is achievable and that hard work pays off. Positive influences remind you that setbacks aren't failures, but learning experiences, instilling a resilient attitude toward your own journey. Instead of feeling defeated by challenges, you start to see them as opportunities, something that's essential for long-term success. Positive influences also play a crucial role in boosting your motivation and accountability. It's easy to lose sight of your goals or feel discouraged when you're pursuing something difficult. However, when you're surrounded by people who cheer you on, who remind you of your purpose, and who celebrate your small victories, you're more likely to stay motivated. Positive influences don't just offer moral support, they hold you accountable. They encourage you to stick to your commitments, to show up for yourself, and to push forward even when you feel like giving up. This accountability can be the difference between giving in to self-doubt and continuing on the path to success, as it keeps you anchored to your vision and goals. Being around positive influences also helps to improve your self-esteem and self-worth. When others believe in you, you start to believe in yourself. Encouraging words, genuine praise, and constructive feedback from people who have your best interests at heart can boost your confidence significantly. Positive influences don't just tell you what you want to hear, they offer genuine support and valuable perspectives that help you grow. Over time, this builds a strong sense of self, enabling you to trust in your own abilities and make decisions that align with your values and aspiration. With a solid sense of self-worth, you're less likely to be swayed by doubt or negativity, making you more resilient in the face of challenges. Positive influences can also introduce you to new ideas, perspectives, and resources that you might not have considered. Successful people often attribute their growth to the people they meet along the way, mentors, friends, or colleagues who broaden their horizons and push them to think bigger. Positive influences have a way of expanding your world, challenging you to step out of your comfort zone and explore new possibilities. They might suggest a book, a seminar, or a new skill that ends up being instrumental in your journey. By surrounding yourself with these kinds of people, you're more likely to discover paths and opportunities you may not have seen on your own. Additionally, positive influences can help you manage stress and maintain a balanced perspective. The pursuit of success is filled with high stress moments, setbacks, and long hours. Positive people can provide emotional support and remind you to take care of yourself along the way. Their presence helps you stay grounded, preventing burnout and helping you maintain a healthy mindset. When you're around people who radiate calm, optimism, and encouragement, you're more likely to adopt those qualities yourself, allowing you to approach challenges with a level head and a clear focus. They remind you that success isn't just about reaching a goal, it's about enjoying the journey and taking care of your well being. Another key aspect of surrounding yourself with positive influences is that it reinforces the belief that success is achievable. The people you're around influence what you think is possible for yourself. If you're surrounded by individuals who are making progress, achieving their goals, and maintaining a positive outlook, it reinforces the belief that you do the same. Seeing others succeed, especially those you admire and trust, helps dissolve limiting beliefs and encourages you to aim higher. Their achievements act as proof that with hard work and dedication, success is within reach, fostering an environment of possibility and optimism. Finally, surrounding yourself with positive influences helps you cultivate gratitude and empathy, qualities that contribute to a meaningful and fulfilling life. Positive people tend to emphasize the importance of appreciating the journey, of valuing each step along the way. They encourage you to be grateful for both the big wins and the small moments, helping you maintain a balanced and fulfilling perspective on life. By surrounding yourself with individuals who practice gratitude, empathy, and positivity, you learn to appreciate your progress, no matter how small, and to extend kindness and support to others. This not only contributes to your own well-being, but also helps you build a strong network of supportive relationships, which is invaluable in any journey towards success. Embracing consistency in your actions is one of the most powerful steps you can take towards success. Consistency isn't about making one grand gesture or exerting yourself for a short period. It's about showing up every day, putting in the effort, and committing to progress, no matter how small. When you are consistent, you create habits and systems that move you steadily toward your goals. It's the cumulative effect of these daily actions that leads to meaningful results over time. Success is not a single event, but the outcome of repeated, focused actions. And it's the consistency of those actions that separates those who achieve from those who don't. Consistency builds momentum. When you commit to doing something every day, it becomes easier over time. What might start as a difficult task gradually becomes second nature, and soon enough, it's a regular part of your routine. This momentum carries you forward, creating a sense of progress and accomplishment that encourages you to keep going. Each time you complete a task, no matter how small, you're reinforcing the habit, making it easier to continue. This steady momentum builds confidence, giving you the assurance that you're moving closer to your goals, even if the progress seems slow at first. One of the greatest benefits of consistency is the compound effect. Just like compound interest grows exponentially, small, consistent actions lead to significant results over time. When you consistently dedicate time and effort to a goal, even small actions add up. For example, if you spend just 15 minutes a day working toward a particular skill, by the end of a year, that's more than 90 hours dedicated to your improvement. The compound effect of consistency makes a powerful difference in the long run. It transforms small, daily efforts into remarkable achievements, proving that success doesn't require huge leaps but steady, intentional steps forward. Consistency also reinforces discipline. By committing to a routine, you're training yourself to stay focused even when motivation fades. Motivation is a great starting point, but it's not always reliable. It ebbs and flows, and there will be days when you don't feel like working toward your goals. Consistency, however, builds a kind of discipline that allows you to keep going even when motivation is low. Over time, this discipline becomes a crucial asset, helping you resist distractions and stay on course. The more consistent you are, the stronger your discipline becomes, making it easier to remain focused, resilient, and committed to your objectives. When you practice consistency, you gain clarity and build trust in yourself. Each time you follow through on your commitments, you're telling yourself, I can rely on myself to get things done. This trust in yourself is invaluable because it breeds self confidence and empowers you to set bigger goals, knowing you have the capacity to achieve them. People who are consistent know that they can count on their own dedication and effort to reach their goals, which eliminates much of the self doubt that can hold others back. By consistently showing up and taking action, you build a reputation with yourself as someone who follows through, which strengthens your belief in your own abilities. In addition, consistency allows you to measure your progress effectively. When you're consistent, you create a reliable framework for evaluating your efforts and tracking your results. If you work toward a goal sporadically, it's difficult to see any real pattern or to determine what's working and what's not. But when you approach your goals with consistent action, you can observe the outcomes of your efforts over time, allowing you to make adjustments and refine your approach. This feedback loop is essential for growth, as it gives you clear data on what moves you closer to success and what doesn't. By remaining consistent, you gain insights that help you optimize your strategy and maximize your progress. Consistency also helps to overcome resistance and inertia. Often the hardest part of any task is simply getting started. But when you're consistent, you reduce the mental resistance to taking action because the task becomes a familiar part of your day. You start to remove the barriers that prevent many people from moving forward, making it easier to act without overthinking or procrastinating. With consistency, taking action becomes a habit, and once something becomes a habit, it requires less mental energy to sustain. This reduces the likelihood of procrastination and keeps you in motion, continually moving toward your goals. Furthermore, consistency creates credibility, not only with yourself, but also with others. When people see that you're dedicated and reliable, they're more likely to support, trust, and invest in you. Whether it's in your personal relationships or professional endeavors, consistency builds a reputation for reliability, making others more willing to collaborate with you, recommend you, or offer opportunities. Success often involves networking and building connections, and consistency demonstrates your commitment, setting you apart as someone others can depend on. This credibility enhances your opportunities and opens doors that might otherwise remain closed. Lastly, consistency helps to create a strong foundation for success by establishing a routine that's centered around your goals. When you're consistent, you're actively building habits and structures in your life that support your aspirations. You begin to create an environment and a daily rhythm that align with your goals, making it easier to stay focused and minimize distractions. These routines become a safety net keeping you on track, even when circumstances are challenging. Instead of relying on sporadic bursts of effort, you build a sustainable path forward, one that maintains your focus and resilience, enabling you to persist through any obstacles that come your way. Thank you.